Hello, and welcome to the Advanced Age Roleplayers podcast. I'm Nathan. I'm your host tonight, and I've got tons of glare in my glasses. But anyway, so welcome to Murders and Mavens. This is our 10th episode of our 3-episode run of Brindlewood Bay. As we are wont to do, we just can't count. We forget that we've done some of these, so we just keep doing it until someone tells us that we've got something else to do. But yeah, that being said, thanks for coming and watching us. After this, we're going to be start up the interview show, the leftover show, pretty soon. I'm thinking sometime in October, and we're going to start recording some stuff for our 5th anniversary year for 2026. A superheroes game, and maybe a return to a classic AARPG show. But anyway, that's enough of me.
Ours or somebody else's?
Yes.
I wonder where we had all the crappy mics since our sound sounded like this the entire time.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please do share us with your friends. As we don't mind.
Nathan loves being shared.
Yeah.
He does.
But yeah, it's Sweeps Week, and I'm going to hand things over to Malcolm to bring us up to speed on where we are with Devilwood and the Hex Files.
Good evening, everyone. This is going to be our third part to the Sweeps Weeks episode, The Hex Files, where our Mavens have left Brindlewood Bay and were on a road trip to California to go to Whodunit Con when they stumbled across a mystery involving dead FBI agents, a case file, some missing persons, and a very unfriendly town by the name of Devilwood. So far in their investigations to determine the following, they are currently looking to figure out what happened to these missing travelers in Devilwood. Who or what was responsible? And it's their intent to confront the person or entity that's responsible and put a stop to it. And their investigations thus far have led them in conflict with the local sheriff, a brush with the wealthiest local who controls the sheriff, a chance meeting with a fortune teller that revealed a dark destiny for at least one of the Mavens, and a scientist who seems a little bit too abrupt to be concerned with what they're doing. The clues that they have found so far are as follows. A backpack containing the belongings to one of the missing travelers. A poisonous herb. Evidence of a secret government research program. A revolver loaded with silver bullets. A death certificate for someone who was apparently still living in town. A rat with a human's face. A rumor of buried gold. Medical records that reveal someone is not fully human. And a photograph of one of the missing travelers. Yes.
I don't recall the poisonous herb.
I believe that was found either in a garden or something. I can't remember who.
Does anybody else remember the poisonous herb?
You're muted, Tier. Tier remembers it.
Yes, I remembered. I have it on my list. I think it was my character who found it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in the garden of the
Of Betsy Johnson?
fortune teller.
Betsy Johnson,
Fortune
yeah.
teller. Yeah.
Okay. So the characters that they have met so far have been Millicent Osborne, the guest house manager. That's a Smith whose suspicious glower has found her way upon every single one of the Mavens. And she moves around in her faded house dress, their callous hands to and fro, not being the most friendly. And as her quote goes as follows: I lock the door at 9 p.m. sharp every night. So don't start staying out late. Hope you're not going to be in trouble like the last lot. Unquote. Then, of course, they met Elsie Simmons, who is the diner owner. Gray-haired, stained apron, but a friendly face. And she goes, Drablewood is quiet and a perfect place. Small, nice town. You don't even have any crime here. Well, people don't even have to lock their doors. It's that nice out here. Hope you enjoy your time here in Devilwood. And let me know if you want any more of that taco salad. End quote.
Warren.
Is she coming on to us?
No. You also met her daughter, Courtney Simmons, who is perpetually bored teen who's distracted.
Kupo got me. Kupo
Yes.
understood. He got the joke. Thanks, Kupo.
She's just a bored, freckle-faced, distracted teen who did have some useful, maybe, information to share. Her quote was as follows. Everybody knows the woods are haunted. I mean, when I was a kid, we used to dare each other to go into the woods at night on the full moon. No one ever did it, though. I mean, that's just crazy. End quote. He also met Bessie Johnson, the wise woman, who was covered in more jewelry than some of your party.
Debatable.
Debatable, true. But anyway, it was even more than Maud. But there's Bessie Johnson, and her quote was, I see a dark street lit only by moonlight. I sense a deep foreboding. No, it can't be. It was death. We were going to die. You were there. End quote.
Mom?
We'll all be there someday.
And of course, you did meet the wealthiest local, the immaculately dressed, with his walking cane, Lucario Montez, who invited you to have some lunch with him. Nothing like paella, New Mexico, to make you kind of wonder. But his quote is as follows. I was raised to be a gentleman. It distresses me a great deal to have to take extraordinary measures. Unfortunately, rumors have a way of taking a life of their own, especially unfounded ones. And extraordinary measures might be needed to prevent that from happening. Enjoy the paella.
Desert paella.
Road paella.
And how could I forget? I'm sorry. You also met, there's two other characters. I'm sorry. The local sheriff, Jack Wolf, who was athletic build with scarred face and jet black hair and brilliant green eyes. The sheriff seems a little concerned with the welfare of outsiders to his town. He is quoted as saying, the way I see it, them that goes looking for trouble deserve everything they get. Deadwood ain't got the resources to go chasing after those who don't have the good sense to keep their noses out of places where they don't belong. Ladies. And of course, the Devilwood Raven, who simply just says, Nunca más! And then flies off. And those are all the side characters and possible dangerous people you've encountered while in Devilwood. Still armed with a case file, and after a long explanation from Patty Fitzpatrick on what it could possibly be, the ladies have decided that, wait a second, we still haven't looked around the entire town. There's still the abandoned sawmill and those dark ancient woods.
Totally safe.
And I believe we said that just as it was getting dark.
Well, yes, you did have lunch with Cortez, so yes, it was probably Montez. You guys were. I think you were headed for the diner for dinner. And as the Mavens are walking up the diner, you see a large tractor
They also
trailer.
recommended that we all split up before going there.
They probably did.
Yeah.
But you guys
I'll take the Chainsaw Forest. You take Stabby Lane.
But as you guys decide
We'll meet over near the collection of hockey gear.
As you guys head over to the diner to discuss your splitting up for the evening, a large tractor trailer you see pulling away with little dubbies, snack cakes on the side, pulls away from the diner. And there, sitting there in the doorway, looking up into the glass window, the various menu that are displayed there, is none other than Birdie.
Birdie! How'd you get here?
Your mic is off. I can't hear you.
I
Muted.
can't hear you. Are you mute?
Already playing your superhero.
Cat got your tongue?
Did she drink herself to mute?
Stan, my ex-husband's a truck driver. He gave me a lift.
Oh, and he got you drunk. Nice. That's it.
How you ladies doing?
We're good, and
Which-
I'm doing really good now that you're here, Birdie. This is
Birdie,
this is a treat.
which number ex-husband was that?
Oh, Stan was one of them.
Well, we're
However,
glad
one
to
of you
hear it.
ladies texted me everything that's going on. There's a very peculiar atmosphere going on here.
On your pager?
Yeah. on your
I think
page.
that's
Yes.
27 hours to type all that out on that Nokia phone.
It was a long drive.
JKLM. God damn it. JK. Fuck.
I'm just gonna play Snake.
Oh. The times.
Well, let's hop in this diner. Let's sit down and yeah, if you have any questions about this peculiar town, just watch out. It's a full moon tonight.
Oh, sure, of course it is.
So, yeah, sit down, and Elise just sort of smiles and brings you over some tamale pie and, of course, her patty or Reuben, and then some bacon cheeseburger with a little bit of chili and onions, some chicken enchiladas, and, of course, a taco salad.
Oh, I'm gonna blow this bowl apart.
Dude, yeah, just don't.
Wait till you see
Okay.
the toilet.
Yeah, that's an experience unto itself.
They got me high last night, Birdie.
What happened?
They gave me some of the ganja.
You had the Mary Jane?
I did. I've always wondered what the big hoopla was about. Now I know. It makes you very, very hungry.
Well,
It just makes me sleepy.
Oh, it makes me giggle.
I could not stop eating.
Makes me horny.
it just makes me horny.
Right, guys.
You two can
So,
be
do you want more chili con carne, or shall I just come back later?
Oh, yeah. Double it up, baby.
All right, I'll be right back with that.
I'm just gonna take a piece of pie and a tea, thanks. We had a big paella lunch.
You had a big pie.
I think everybody else avoided the paella. Particularly when the cook said it was scorpions, but who knows if that's true. Then there's always the question of where the shrimp come from and all the seafood in the middle of the desert, but okay. So basically right now you ladies have those certain clues. Patty did come up with a pretty good theory that ties most of them together with the exception of the poisonous herbs. That could easily be added.
I've already included it.
No, okay. Already.
Of course.
So the two locations you guys have yet to investigate is the old abandoned sawmill that used to be the lifeblood and economy of Deadwood before it closed. It now lies abandoned with some of its machinery still there. And of course, the ancient woods, which are right off the Gila Forest in New Mexico. The canopy of the forest is so dense that in some places, only the smallest amount of light filters through. There's a trail through the woods, but it's overgrown and may easily be lost out of sight. But, it is now still, early evening. And
I mean,
it's New Mexico and it's the summer and it's like a spring or summer or spring. So you do have plenty of light for a while before it turns dark. And yes, of course, because it is a Sweeps Week episode and because it's a show and there's been some mention of silver bullets, the full moon is up again.
It's a very long full moon.
It's the longest full moon you've ever possibly experienced in your life.
Thank goodness we got this full moon. I could see everything. It's great.
Well, ladies, we have.
But I'll tell you what, this path, I think it needs a bit of nair, and it needs more shears than me when I was about 20. You know what I'm saying?
So, into the woods
No, I don't.
or to the sawmill?
Let's all sing Into the Woods now. 3, 2.
Sawmill.
I think sawmill might be a better choice.
I think we should do the sawmill. You're still muted, Nathan.
Nellie, we can't hear you.
Good thing, because I've been trying to talk a lot. And probably
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's why we didn't tell you until now.
You gotta take the burrito out of your mouth before you talk. We talked about this.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean, okay, Maud?
Conquistadors. God, that's a hard word. Conquistadors' gold might be in the woods.
True.
That would be fun.
See, I've been thinking about that. I don't think there actually is any gold.
What? But there's always gold when there's conquistadors. Unless
No,
Mr.
I think
Montez
if there
had
were,
all
maybe
of it.
they'd have stuck around a bit longer, or maybe Mr. Montez found it all, and he's living off that.
Or it could be.
Remember, his family has been here for a very long time. The Montes. I forgot what his dad's
Family.
name was. Anyway, yeah.
It was like Bernardo or something like that.
Lucario, and it was the existing one.
Yeah,
then-
Lucario
Yeah.
is the younger.
Lucario is the current
Yeah.
the current Montez residence in Casa Montez.
Ladies, what do you all think about the undead?
I thought you were going to say diabetes. Anyway, sorry. Or
We're more likely to get diabetes in here than we are. Liberty Mutual.
I don't think
Colonial
that's a
life.
thing.
Funny
I think you've
thing
been hanging around
is-
Patty too much.
Well, my vote is.
Lynn
for
has a
one, too.
point.
Well, here's the thing. If we're going to do both, we should probably do the woods first while we still have some light. And, the inside of an abandoned sawmill is not going to get any darker.
That's a fair point, Mog.
Just trying to think practically.
Birdie, Patty.
I'm easily convinced. Let's go to the woods.
Yeah, let's do the woods first and then the abandoned sawmill afterwards.
All right.
What could go wrong?
So, you.
Let's get some
I
flashlights.
gotta be honest. I'm prone to the woods. I gotta pee really bad.
Birdie, why didn't you do that while we were at the diner?
Okay, let's not talk about it. Just let's pee.
So you've made it to the woods. You started down the path. You had to stop because Birdie had to pee. It took a while. It's kind of weird and awkward. The leaves were all just sort of crackling
She,
and just like,
she didn't even go behind a bush. She just
Nope,
did it
she
right
just-
there in the
she
middle of the
just-
path.
just like, I don't want it to be any grass on my ass.
Why is she making eye contact?
Is this a trucker thing? I don't understand.
Because we're friends.
I'm going to stare at the local fauna while this is happening.
I'm gonna stare at you.
I know.
So why don't?
Birdie's growing a tail.
So like I said, these are
I
some
guess she
ancient.
can write her name in the snow. I'm sorry, Malcolm.
These are some ancient woods.
Let's look at Sparrow.
With a very dense canopy and some light, the last flickerings of the daylight as it fades does quickly disappear underneath the thicket boughs. Paint the scene. What unusual items have been left as offerings, or just in or around or to the forest that you discover on the path as you guys meander further and further into
I th-
Arboretum.
A dream catcher made of an uncured rabbit hide.
You know those standing stones that people use to mark trails? Those except rat skulls.
Oh, damn it.
Jeez. Okay.
I was going to say exactly the same thing, but with possum skulls.
Well, maybe it's a possum skull, then a rat skull.
Yeah, mix it up a bit. Yeah.
Going
You
up
go
on
with what's
top.
available.
Yeah, you go from larger to smaller. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Armadillo somewhere in there.
Animal skull standing stones. Dream catcher made of rabbit flesh. It
A
seems
whole
like
boar's head.
a boar in New Mexico. Okay. Maybe.
Really, I think it's just an upjumped pig.
Or just
if
a
you ask
wrapper
me.
from a boar's head deli.
It's just a giant pressed bologna.
There's an entire six.
Birdie, don't eat that! You don't know how it's been out here!
There's an entire 6-pack of unspoiled and unopened Crystal Pepsi.
Oh. And it probably will remain so.
No Zima?
People will open Zimas over Crystal Pepsi.
Alcohol is
At least he's got some
alcohol.
alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep thinking I spent a chunk of my summer trying to promote Crystal Pepsi when I was a kid.
Really?
Like, literally walking around the DC mall trying to try Crystal Pepsi for free, and people were like, no. You're like, give me the free samples, and you're like, no.
It's a single large white claw with a scrimshaw etched in. This is truly.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
No notes.
with your flashlights as you stomp around, I guess why don't we let you guys can do a meddling. Oh no, this would be considered I'm sorry, what is telling me?
Is it-
Yet another night. This is going to be a time of night moves. Well,
Working on our night move.
I mean, you're looking.
Ah,
God
we're all on the
damn
same
it.
page. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, that
You're
was
looking-
low-hanging
you're
fruit.
looking- Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking for clues, but you're doing this in the dark. You're moving the shadows. There's definitely the presence of possible danger here. You are some distance from any possible help that may actually be unfriendly to even appear. So these will be considered night moves. And being night moves, I just
Thankfully,
want to
Laura armed us all. So. Thank you.
understand
Most
that
of us.
when you do something that's going to be kind of risky, or in this case, you're facing your fears by going in the dark woods in the middle of a full moon, which most of the moonlight can hardly flicker down through the very thick foliage overhead, in a place where you've seen a human-faced rat.
To be fair, we did see the human face right inside, not outside.
You did. But what I would, if you wish to try and find clues in here, not all of you have to, just, one of you wants to or whatever, I would need that individual maven to tell me what you're afraid of will happen if you fail or lose your nerve to continue going through the woods. If you choose to take a night move at this time. If you do, just let me know.
If
And
if
then
we
we'll make-
fail at our roll, we'll have to fall back on the perfectly good story that I came up with last week.
I mean, I don't have the
That's
best.
the worst thing that could happen for you,
Yeah.
Patty, is that you were right. Or is that for everybody else? The worst
Oh,
thing
no.
for everybody else
Oh,
is
oh,
that.
sorry. Oh, you meant
yeah,
that
yeah.
as Patty. Oh, sorry.
No, I mean,
Sorry.
Patty, I'm sorry. I just got here. Do you mind regaling us can you
No.
surmise what it was?
I can't take it anymore. The group think associated with my craziness in my story is too much for me to take. I can't regale you. I apologize. Maybe after we do a bowl together tonight privately, I'll discuss it with you.
Wait, I hear a wolf. I hear something in the background.
Yeah, it's
Is
probably
it perhaps
one
a
of the wolf
werewolf?
So, does anyone choose to do a night move at this time?
I don't have the best roll, but I guess I'll try. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I can assist somebody.
I was also going to try one, and my fear, of course, is also that Patty was right and there are werewolves.
So, Your worst fear is that just Patty's right, and that
Yes.
they're
I didn't call them werewolves. I called them wolfmen.
wolfmen. Okay.
Maud's worst fear for this is that there is no one to turn to for help in this town, and everyone is against them. There is no Sheriff Muscles to come save the day, or Deputy Muscles, or kindly sheriff, or even an FBI agent.
Okay. So understand that with the night moves, you've now told me what your fear is, what happens, or what if you fail and cause you to lose your nerve. Understand with night moves, whatever you just fear, it will be far worse, is what will happen.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who wishes to make their night move?
I'm glad I didn't say colorectal cancer. All right, I'll go.
will. Oh, go get tears.
I don't have yours, Tier.
You don't have my what?
No, I have yours. I didn't have.
He doesn't have
Kupos.
Kupos.
Is this a reason roll?
Whatever you just
Reason
fired.
reason could be used. The only one I probably, you know what? I would even allow it. I would even allow it if you had a cult to use a cult as well.
I don't have a call.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's good because because reason is a 9.
He's a 9.
Yeah.
So you were able to steady your nerves, go into and dig around, and get into the mess of it. But in the course of doing so, you've put yourself in a bit of a compromising situation.
Okay.
As you, I'm not.
May I pause for a moment?
That's Malcolm's way of saying no, but go ahead.
I have not received my my crazy dream.
Oh, Malcolm, don't hurt him.
Your crazy dream. I did want to let you know that certain things will not function properly in a sweeps week episode. But we'll give you your crazy dream as you rattle along the road
Where
in the back of this truck.
hit
It's
me.
funny how he wouldn't let you in the cabin, but anyway.
Jackson Pollock's back there. Okay.
You dream of a man that you do not know, that you've never met. He is handsome, well-formed, immaculate as far as all of his manscaping, but he is naked. And he's lying.
Oh.
He's lying what appears to be a bed of needles, maybe, or something. And there are rats all around him. None of them are on him or touching him, except for their paws are laying gently on the sides of his body. And their heads are face down towards him, and then their heads all turn up to you, and all of them have human faces. And say,
Ben?
Birdie? Birdie, you're getting closer. And then you woke up. And he's like, you want another? I should probably be up there dry.
That was totally worth it. I'm so happy I said it.
So you then climb out of the back of the he then climbs out of the back of the rig and then he invites you to go to the cabin after you guys have been smoking a bowl in the back. There's nothing in the trailer except for maybe a pair of socks and a sleeping bag and a bucket.
Socks that stand up by themselves. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right, so okay.
Yeah.
All right,
He's like, it stays on hotel rooms, is all Stan said. But you can get it. So, that was your dream. As you flash back, have a sudden flashback. As Maud slips into some briar bushes, scarring herself and bleeding and getting pretty bloody, when she discovers the clue.
Oh.
It appears to be some sort of stone, well, not really stone, but sort of like wooden hatch that you find in the forest, like literally in the back of some briars and so forth. You find there's like a wooden hatch in the ground, and when you lift it, you can hear it down below. not really hear it, but sort of barely see it, but you can see steps going into the earth. Consider yourself, as far as the condition, you are currently scarred and bloody. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
I need to work on her. Can I
Yeah.
can I render some first aid for her or something like that?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I don't think you, because it's not particularly, you can't, yeah, you can do that and remove a condition. Remove that condition if you want to do that. The rest of you were sitting in the wood with your torches, with your flashlights.
The British flashlights.
British flashlights. As they, looking down, and there is definitely the hatch is, is that she's found and moved away. There is definitely stone steps carved going downward into the earth.
Well, did not expect that.
Does the medical bag use reason or presence or composure or what?
Uses reason.
Uses reason.
You can use reason or composure depending on how.
And since it's part of my little cozy place.
Yeah, but it's part of your cozy place. That's a part of your package. So I don't think you have to use up your cozy to remove it.
Okay, 6.
Can I help Patty with this?
No.
7.
Okay. All right. Actually, you don't actually need to roll for that, Tim.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I
You just
use it.
you use it and removed her condition.
All right.
in this
One of
case.
her conditions is removed. I'm guessing bloody.
Yes. So
Let's get you cleaned up here, Maud.
and once you guys do
Thanks. Thanks,
you can
Patty.
quickly survey the stairs and the chamber below. It is an enclosed chamber. It does appear to be some sort of ritual chamber that you found in the woods.
So there's no conquistador's gold.
There's no conquistador's gold that you find in there. Just the ritual chamber is the clue.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's unexpected. I wonder
Wow.
what it was used for.
I don't know. It's the second ritual place that we found in this town.
Huh. So there's the toilet.
I've incorporated that into my story as well.
There's the toilet or lavatory altar, and now a ritual chamber in the woods.
Yes, I think I know where this fits into the story that I told you all earlier.
So, with I think a lavatory altar, that would match up with like more of
Does-
a
The GM said ritual.
Does
not
anyone
laboratory.
Does anyone do? Is anyone else doing a night move?
I was, yes.
Okay. And your fear was the werewolves would be true.
Yes.
Does that mean the wolfman? Sorry.
Oh, shit. That's a 14.
Okay. Well, good
I
news for you.
wow.
Yeah, I was impressed. Which means
So-
I totally blew my roll for my story later, but what the hell.
The good thing is there's no worry about you don't run into any werewolves down here in the dark. What you do find is a different kind of disturbing thing. In a cubby in this ritual chamber is where you find it. At first, you thought the noise was maybe just a log or something outside. It didn't make any sense. But then you look under and you find it there. A jar. A beating heart in a jar.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
I was hoping it would be
A beating heart on the ground now.
Yes.
No, a beating
Well,
heart.
what the hell would you guys do?
A beating heart in a jar.
Patty, are they supposed to do that?
Nope.
Patty, I must ask forgiveness. Now I'm trying to think maybe some of your story might be true.
I don't forgive you.
Then you'd be next.
That wouldn't be the motherly thing to do.
So I want to do a little night move myself.
No.
What would be your fear?
My fear would be getting lost in the woods.
And it'll be so much worse than that.
All right.
Should have went with colorectal cancer.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to use reason. And I got a 10. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Okay. So for the night moves, that's not shabby at all. You hold your steady. You continue to search the chamber and find other things, or you can go out in the woods and move around. And stepping out of the chamber and going outside and looking around, you do find not too far away a
thing.
I'm trying to figure it out. It is. Oddly, you didn't find it in the ritual chamber, but this is where you find it. You find, it's an idol to an ancient god.
Oh. That's certainly not Odin.
Who it's just ancient.
Patty, didn't you and I see one of these in Tulum? They had them by the dozens. Am I wrong? You're muted. You're muted.
Sure. Sorry, I was typing. No, you're not wrong. They're all made in China.
Okay. the clues at this point, and this is where you are in the woods. Fortunately, there's been no sudden appearance of wolfmen or man-wolves. You have not become lost so far. As a matter of fact, you happen to like, oh yeah, I remember that stone. That's the one that that Birdie pissed on. That's why it's so weirdly shiny and reeks of urine and weed and reefer. So I think we're going the right way. You think you can find your way out? That little Debbie wrappers keep leaving. So yeah.
The half-eaten boar's head bologna. He's like Hansel and Gretel, except with pressed meats.
We're, at this point,
Turkey jerky.
We're up to like 11 clues at this point. Is that right? 12? Maybe?
I think so. I think 11.
Okay.
No, 12.
12. Right.
Yes, the backpack containing the belongings to a missing traveler, the poisonous herb, the evidence of a secret government research program, the revolver loaded with silver bullets, the death certificate for someone who is apparently still living, the idol of an ancient god, the rat with a human face, the rumors of buried gold, the medical records that reveal that someone is not fully human, a beating heart in a jar, the photograph of a missing traveler, and the ritual chamber.
I say, I would feel better if we went to the sawmill and really just.
It's certainly less creepy than this forest with the ritual chamber buried out in the ground.
Yeah, that sounds like
you should check it out.
I mean, we're already in the car.
Well, as you guys exit the woods, a large shape flutters overhead, and you proceed to your car.
A large shape flutters over. Can I look up?
Yes, you could.
Can I see it?
Nope,
It's
too
so
many
dark.
branches.
Well, it's
Too
too
many
many branches, but it's
It's probably one of those New Mexico flying raccoons.
Why am I imagining Birdie just waving the other half of the bologna at it to get it to go away?
go away, bat.
Goddamn armadillos!
Someone should tell her.
Armadillos don't fly, Birdie.
Don't correct me.
They're nature's little landmines. They're not nature's little flying rockets.
I had a wallet made out of armadillo back in '75. I lost it.
It was an actual armadillo. It was alive. She just kept putting
Your
coins
wallet
in it.
just rolled away.
My daughter wanted one. It's going to be a nice pet. That lasted a week, and then who's cleaning up after it? Me. I digress.
To the sawmill.
Yeah, I could picture Birdie just like picking up an armadillo and throwing it in a purse, like throwing her coins,
Stuffing it in his mouth.
trying to roll up tighter, and she's like still like prying it open and shoving coins in there.
Hold my stash.
They're great shoes, but they're a bitch to get off when they're alive.
All right, sawmill. Sorry.
So you drive off to the abandoned sawmill. Lynn, you're the one who notices the other headlights in the background, in the rearview mirror.
Someone's
It
following
seems to
us.
make turns.
Yeah.
Then after a
I
while,
noticed it, Patty. Shut up.
and then after a while, the lights shut off as you guys turn onto the sawmill road.
Ladies, I think we're being followed. Patty.
The abandoned sawmill. This mill once was the center of Devilwood, but now, of course, lies abandoned. Some of the machinery still remains in there that's been left there, but it clearly hasn't been used in many years.
Is there
Why
a
don't you
river or
guys
something
paint the
or-
scene? What clandestine activity can be has been conducted at the site in the intervening years since its closure?
All the used condoms tell me that this is a favorite place of the local teenagers.
And the empty beer cans.
Well, at least they're using condoms.
And the teenager bodies. What?
Yep. The hint of old blood in the air.
Thanks, Len. You could have just said, like, motor oil, or maybe someone's using some Charlie perfume or something, but no.
The torn.
Oh, yes. Totally that
Adidas.
other thing, too.
Adidas.
The torn piece of
Drakkar.
white pristine lace on an old piece of machinery.
The smell of Drakkar Noir in the backseat of a Buick.
And you're at the sawmill now. Moving
Oh, yeah, the
among-
sawmill.
Moving among the machinery, which has been abandoned and rusty, blocking and making passage through here somewhat difficult, at least not clear. It takes some steady maneuvering to get through it, and there's no clear, easy lines of sight. But the flashlights are helping. And who's doing the night moves here, and what are your fears? What would make you turn away? There was a car following. It shut its lights off when you guys turned on the road to the sawmill. But Lynn and Patty, you're certain it was still following. You're just beyond the sight, or at least shine of your brake lights even.
Yeah, I guess I would. I really want to come to this place, so I'll do a night move here. So with all the how old this place is and unkempt it is, I'd be afraid of falling through the floor someplace and not recognizing a piece of weak wood or loose an open hatch or something.
Okay.
I pull out my 1925
That'll be
Boy Scout knife.
So I was composure for this one, and I got an 11.
Okay.
Dun, dun. Owls fly through, and you can barely hear them.
My husband Billy once created a whole computer program for a sawmill, but it was an automated sawmill, and that was back in the 1980s. And I got to tell you, when he did that, he really revolutionized the business, and it was a wonderful thing. Let me explain to you exactly how he revolutionized the business.
I'd like to revise my
No,
worst
I
fear.
succeeded on my rolls.
So, as you are moving through the sawmill and the flashlight is moving to and fro, You find among the rusty equipment a blood-stained altar.
Again with the altars. Ladies, I found another one. It's blood-stained.
I'm incorporating it into my story.
Keeper, I think in my inventory is a velvet-lined antique magnifying glass. Can I use that on the blood-stained altar?
Ooh, why is there magnifying lined with velvet? Anyway, that's weird. Okay,
So
yeah,
hard to see
sure.
that way.
It was given to me by this guy named Prince Nelson. I don't know. I just I don't know.
Sure. You look at the blood stains.
Don't ask where he left it.
Yeah, carefully inspecting it. And then it
Do I notice
becomes-
anything?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
What's your fear?
Meeting my first husband, Harold, because he's been dead for 25 years.
All right. Give me a roll.
And with night
I
moves,
wasn't
it's gonna be
expecting
worse than
that positive. Which dice is the roll? Which die?
2d6.
Choose the 2d6.
And add one of your abilities.
One of your stats.
Um,
It's most appropriate for what you're doing.
sensitivity.
Okay.
That's a 6. Did I win?
Yes, you win. You are able to discern something about the writing about the bloodstains on the altar. They
Ex-husbands.
they are spells transcribed
Oh.
in blood. And as you are reading over it and realizing that the doors to the mill that probably could not close suddenly slam shut. And there are motes of light which are gathering in various parts of the mill and slowly coalescing into humanoid forms.
Oh, there's a fireplace. Oh, no, they're not.
He's going to ask me for the money back. I know it. What?
And then you hear it. Get out while you can.
Yeah.
I've seen what lies on the other side of the veil. You don't want to cross it.
Oh, it's Walter.
If they discover what you've been talking about, what you've been snooping about, what you've been looking at, you're doomed.
It's Walter, isn't it?
And the man staggers out of, coalescing. He appears to be in a tattered raincoat. He's slightly translucent, bleary-eyed, looking at you. And he's stumbling along, and then he stops and goes, "What the hell? Birdie? What are you doing in Devilwood?"
Hi, Walter. Hi. Yeah, it's me. How is
This is
it?
the fuckingest, craziest thing ever. Because, sorry. It's like, wait. What are you doing in Deadwood? You've come to save me?
Oh,
you
sure.
can't.
Here's my friends. It's Lynn
You
and
can't
Patty.
save any of us. I can't save any of you.
You're here, huh? So you're here? Yeah. Oh,
Yep,
what
me,
a coincidence.
Walter.
Yeah.
Walter Ephraim, here in Deadwood.
Keeps
Devilwood,
calling it
yeah.
Deadwood even in-
Devilwood. Sorry, it's Deadwood.
He was not all there.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, apparently they did have something in common, possibly drinking. Anyway,
We don't get
right.
the HBO out here in Devilwood.
Birdie. Birdie,
Yeah.
Birdie. Hey,
You're not
I'm
still
never gonna
sore,
leave you
are
again. no, it can't. No, I mean, the only crabs. They don't last forever.
Yeah. So we're gonna actually get going now. It's so
I think I
nice.
I can't let you leave me now. I can't leave you now. I gotta stay
Girls,
with you, Birdie.
Yeah, okay. Girls, back away. Yeah.
He's sort of staggering towards you. Oh, Birdie. Remember those nights back when I had, both my wooden legs? I mean, they go through now.
Great. Now I got to incorporate zombies into my story.
No, he's definitely translucent. He appears to be a ghost of some sort.
Birdie, while you're still on speaking terms with your ex, could you maybe ask him who did this to him?
So, what
You-
brings you here?
you did
Why
this to me,
are
you
you like
I was looking for some
that?
food, but there's none here. No kids. Full moon. They never come in the full moon.
Why? Yeah, you look. Why? What happened with the full moon?
You look old.
Didn't we? Hold on. Hey, Malcolm, quick question. Didn't we meet Walter yesterday at the diner?
Nope, you were told about Walter.
Oh, okay. All right.
You were told about Walter.
Okay.
You had
So,
not met.
Tell me more about the full moon, Walter. What's
Ah.
going on?
Okay, so, well, I thought you might understand this. So, Birdie, the moon orbits the Earth.
You were always good at explaining things. Go
And
ahead.
it was like this, it has this phasey thing, and sometimes it's full, sometimes it's a half moon, sometimes it's a quarter moon, sometimes it's a new moon. Right now, it's a full moon, because you can see the full moon is reflecting all of the sun. Does that help? What you drinking there, Birdie?
I brought some extra for you. It's your favorite. What was your favorite again?
Old
'Cause she's
granddad? What the hell?
That's the one, old granddad. That's exactly what I have. But the full moon, it makes you feel. It always made you feel a little twisty. So is that what's going on here, or is it something else going on?
No.
You're not twisty, are you?
No, just sort
You
of.
got to. You have to reach that high note, twisty. So yeah.
No. Oh. Well, you'll find out soon enough.
Find out what.
Well,
Fuck around and you find out.
I mean, if they discover you, then you'll be here with me, Birdie. Again. I mean, you'll be older and less sexy and, probably less bendy. Oh, God. What you could do with ping pong balls. Anyway.
The thing is, though, I'm still talking with
We're all
your
just backing out,
ex-wife.
right? We're all just backing out of this
yeah,
place.
I told you guys. Yeah. I'm still talking with your ex-wife. She's still around. I'm actually going to be seeing her soon. So, do you want to give her a message?
Don't go to the other side. Leave me alone.
Well, I could.
Leave
Then
it
I'll be
all
on my
out.
way with my girls. I could deliver that message. But what else is on the other side?
There is. Now, for those of you who have been backing up, Mavens, you've reached the door, and it's like the door is not budging. The door is not budging.
Told
And
you we
yet-
should have brought Deputy Muscles.
And when you do, and then, we'll just say, Lynn, when you look through the crack outside the door, not where your car is, but further back, there are headlights on to another vehicle, but you can't tell what it is, but the lights are facing directly towards the door.
We gotta get out of here.
Maybe there's another door.
It's a sawmill, of course, it's in the door.
We
but
just have to get out by the old rusty saw blade.
just have to go past the giant rusty saw blade. And he just and Birdie, Walter floats a little closer, and then he sort of it's not really it's kind of not the graceful ghost that floats towards you. It's kind of like he sort of starts floating and then staggers sideways, falls over into machinery, sticks his head out and emerges again. Birdie. Oh, Birdie.
Why don't you ask him to go scare the people by the car, Birdie?
Okay. I don't know what I'm more scared of: the people out in the car, or listening to more of Birdie's sex life. So can we please go and find another door?
I mean, Lynn's just shaking at the door. Come on, you motherfucker. Just don't open it.
Birdie. "Oh, I think they're here," and then he fades.
Oh shit!
Okay, let's run, ladies.
Yeah, I've had enough of the old sawmill myself, thanks.
Now,
Exit stage right.
I turned around and like, you could judge all you want, but he was hung like a horse. So just relax.
I okay. So the large entrance door you guys came through, where your car is parked on the other side, is closed to you. And Bard, you can try and push it open. You can. It's easily a night move test using vitality. If you guys want to try that, or you guys can look around for another separate second entrance, and then work your way around back to your car.
I think another entrance.
Yeah, we'll look around for the other entrance.
I'm not feeling particularly vital today. Is that a night move to look for another entrance?
No, it kind of takes you a bit of a moment, and you will say, Nellie, you're the one that finds it. You find the side entrance, one of the side entrances, and you push open the door. This one you can get out of, and that's when the dogs begin to bark.
Like people-shaped dogs, or
They're oddly dog-shaped dogs.
I think it's the sheriff.
Ah, who let the dogs out?
They are not particularly.
It's like,
we just lost 7 subscribers.
Yeah. And the sheriff comes around into view with a heavy flashlight in his hand. Yo, are trespassing.
Well,
You have only so much time before these dogs stop listening to me. I
These
suggest
the same 2 dogs that we saw.
Mhm,
At the,
yes.
yeah.
I suggest you get in the car. Yeah, you've already slipped on something. I know. They're purposely not looking at Patty. Get in your vehicle.
Turn.
Head back to I'll escort you all the way back here. Back to
What?
town.
You're gonna keep
And
your
two.
headlights on this time?
He does look at you and raise an eyebrow.
Yeah, somebody was following us on the road and they turned their headlights off. That's why we ran in here. We were scared.
He'll go and turn around and and go, excuse me. And he'll go, get to your car, all right?
Yes, Sheriff.
He'll walk you to your car, and he'll walk around, and then you hear it. As the dogs follow, there is 2 yelps, and 2 of the dogs come running back, but you do not see the sheriff return with them, and they just keep running.
The dogs keep running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we need to go.
And the sheriff was
Yeah,
gone.
I think we should. Get in the
Yeah.
car, ladies. Get in
Yeah,
the
he
car.
went around with his flashlight with the dogs, and then there's a and the dogs come running up.
Are we back in the car?
You guys are in the car
Okay.
when you see that happen, and your headlights, the headlights of the sheriff's truck.
I don't mean to be a side seat driver, ladies, but let's get going.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
Nellie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Where's your keys, Nellie?
Does everybody have their seatbelts on?
Walter did seem like he was free to. Okay, fine. Okay, good.
And you take your Oldsmobile or Pontiac Sierra, wherever it is, you pull out, leaving the sheriff's truck and the sheriff to his fate.
Yep. In
Where do you
my
go?
mind, I have him as one of the murderers, so I'm fine to see him succumb to whatever fate
Or transformation that may occur.
or whatever. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I look up. Is it a full moon?
Of course it is.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it said,
You've been pretty much saying that all night, but
and yesterday night, and the night before, And you guys, where do you guys go? Do you drive out of town?
Missed that.
uh
Leave all your stuff
oh.
in
I
the
mean,
guest house?
I think we should go back to the guest house.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
When-
where the police are going to meet us in the morning.
The
You
FBI.
guys arrive
Yeah.
at the guest house,
Aren't they police?
and there's Millicent Osborne. She's looking out the door and seems disappointed that you made it back before time to lock up.
Is it like 1 minute before lockup?
Well, it's lockup's at 9 p.m. So yeah, she's like, eh. I was going to lock you out. It would have been time and my right to do so.
Well, lock that door extra strong tonight, please.
I'm the only one who locks doors in this town because the only danger's in here. Outsiders,
Foreigners.
foreigners. You want breakfast in the morning?
Of course. Even if I don't eat it, I want you to make it.
She scowls at you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good night. She locks the door and goes, y'all look sweaty. Don't use all the hot water.
Oh, I'm definitely going to use the hot water now.
Should leave it
Check
on
out
all night.
anytime you like,
Yeah.
It's like,
but you can never.
what does that
I have-
matter? But
I have a dress that I want to steam.
I think she'd be nicer if she joined a book club.
and she goes, she heads off to her part of the house. She goes sleep and leaves you here. And
That's a
Doug
really
locks
great
her-
idea to go to the sawmill. Good job. It's a great idea. Glad we did that.
Well, ladies,
we,
shall we get cleaned up and try to discuss everything that happened tonight? Okay, everything except Walter.
We should talk about our theories.
Oh, I'm definitely talking about Walter.
Well, not to the depth that Birdie will talk.
I'm going to get my
talk about-
special washcloth and think about Walter all night.
I'm not even sure that Birdie realizes that Walter was a ghost. I'm pretty sure Birdie's like, "Woo! I'm glad he didn't come back to the hotel."
I cannot ascertain what he was and what he is tonight. Same thing to me.
Did
And
Birdie
again,
just become a
and he-
Southern lawyer?
Yeah.
Again,
Lady Elvis.
as Birdie is
You
done.
Birdie went all heat of the night on us.
Nah, I may just be an old drunk Southern lawyer. You're from Boston.
Just an unfrozen caveman lawyer.
She's just affected by her environment. I mean, wherever we go with her, she just picks up the accent right away.
So after a series of
We're
baths
not
and
going to do a
showers,
show in China. I'm just throwing that right out. It's not going to happen.
turns out
Not on the
there is a
Oh,
So after a series of bath showers and heavy washcloth use, the Mavens gather in the parlor
Really
discuss
great
their-
water pressure. Really great water
to
pressure.
discuss their my God
That massage setting on the shower head is divine.
their theories regarding this the question of what has happened to travelers who go missing in Devilwood, and who or what is responsible.
That's not a massage setting. It's just air in the pipes.
I know.
I think Walter had his own devil wood, if you know what I'm saying.
Do you
How you
Do you
making fun
need
of
it?
me?
Do you need a review of the clues you found here in Devilwood?
Yeah, sure.
No.
No?
no, I think we did one earlier. I think we're good.
Okay, good. All right.
No.
So,
So, ladies,
All right.
so excluding Patty for now. What other theories do y'all have?
Well, I'm hoping that my theories work into Patty's theory because Patty's theories are the best. I am going to say that the people missing here in Devilwood are being experimented on as part of this secret government research program. That's why we never find the bodies. But somehow that government research program ties in with the cult and the sacrifices. I don't know, Patty. Maybe you could elaborate.
The program is a cover for the cultists. Maybe it's not actual government. They're funded by government research, but they're actually doing some experiments and turning them into rat people and wolf people.
What if the government research program is the cult? I mean, I don't want to say the mustache man that we all fought against, or at least some of us did. Theoretically, he had a whole group of people that looked into the cult. Who's to say our government doesn't do that too?
The mustache man.
Now,
You know, the evil mustache man, World War II,
Yeah.
fight.
There's, I think there's probably at least two factions. There's the Montez rat people faction, and then there's the wolf people faction. Maybe they're I kind of think they're at odds.
So here's my theory. So if you take Senor Montez, for whom we found the death certificate, even though he's very much alive, I think he concocted the rumors of the buried gold to draw in the potential victims for him to harvest. You know, it's like probably no one will really miss, like the backpacker from whom we found the photo, the backpack of the other missing victim. I think they're being taken by Montez, who was the subject of that secret government program to improve the longevity of soldiers in harsh conditions. See, but that experimentation, came with a cost. That cost might be needing the organs of fresh young individuals to sate the urges he might be experiencing. And that would explain all the altars we find all over the place. They're just places of opportunity. And it seems the sheriff, as shown by his medical records, has himself been experimented upon, likely by Senor Montez, to solidify his hold on this town. Now, given the photo of the backpacker by the old mill, small wonder they were easy targets, just going out in the woods all alone. At least we had a group of us together. We weren't easy victims for him. Now, the revolver, I'm not so sure about that one. I guess maybe some of the searchers maybe have bought in some of the superstitions. That's why they got the silver bullets. But I don't know why it would be ditched in the fountain like that. Maybe just we were afraid of the sheriff catching him, and that was the closest spot at hand to hide it. For the rats with the human face, I think that speaks to the nature of Mr. Montez's dark experiments. But no doubt the poisonous herbs, perhaps given in moderation, in a tea perhaps, to render the victims easier to harvest. Once they've
Paralyzing poison.
Paralyzing tea, yeah. And what else? Where's a great place to take care of your victims except for a hidden shadow altar buried in the woods somewhere, in some hole in the ground.
Now, I do have some moments that you guys experienced that weren't necessarily clues, but may shape and help with theories. There was, of course, the secret crawl space in the diner's bathroom stall that smelled of old blood and burnt hair that turned out to be a shrine to a dark god. The sound of church bells, though there is no church in town. The ornate fountain, which depicts a grotesque toe copulating with a rat. And the oil painting of a conquistador that looks a lot like Ladcario Montez. There's a rat on its shoulder, and it appears to be whispering in his ear.
Now, those are not clues, but there are things that
You have seen and viewed while you're in there.
Now, are any of these depicted on the Cracker Barrel sign at the edge of town?
Yes, all of that.
So now here's
Thank
what I'm
you.
thinking about the sheriff, though. I think, he was a lawman at heart. So even though he was experimented on, maybe he's trying to do the right thing by scaring people away so they don't become victims of these, goings on here in the town. I think although he's involved, I don't think it's his will to act independently of it.
I would say so because he let us get away, and he was pretty shocked when there was somebody else following us, and he went off to go. He went off. He made sure we were safe. I'd say he was generally kind of an all right sheriff, except for the fact that I don't know. He might be a werewolf, and I think Montez is immortal. No.
By the way,
I was thinking about Montez
Think about
being
it. Think
immortal.
all his pictures are the same. We found the fake death certificate for Montez.
Yeah.
You know, and he has a fondness for history and where his people came over as conquistadors. I mean, you know, we're not too far off where they might have found the Fountain of Youth or something like that, or some dark curse. Who knows? I mean, look in Lynn's bag. There's a beaten heart in a jar.
Who put that in there? I left that on the ground. What the hell?
I thought you just dropped it. I picked it up for you. Sorry.
okay.
Maybe flush that down the toilet.
It's a little big.
That'll definitely clog up the pipes.
Yeah, but you hate her anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just buried in the floorboards.
Mrs.
Nobody
Osborne
wanted us to
will
write a
love
story
to
about
find
it.
that.
Yeah, I said buried in the floorboards,
We'll
and
bury
nobody
it
write
in
a story about it.
the
It'll be
cask
fine.
of Amontillado.
Yeah.
But I mean, a heart beating independently, that's kind of some sort of immortality. You know, whether or not it's in the purse or in the toilet. You know, so I think that ties in here somewhere as well.
There it is in the toilet.
There's got to be some rational explanation that doesn't go in all this spooky stuff.
I don't know.
There was a rat with a human face and a
There's a rat with a
ghost.
human
We
face,
literally
a ghost,
talked to a ghost
and a
an hour ago.
I didn't talk to a ghost.
And a beating heart that wasn't attached to a body.
Oh, I completely forgot about that one special. I forgot about Dr. Henrietta West, the researcher you guys ran into.
Oh, the one on the street.
The one on the street who was adjusting those instruments. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her too.
Yeah, but she's not a clue.
She's not a clue.
I don't have to incorporate her into my story.
No.
You tell me you're really low again.
It's because
Because he's away
I've-
from the microphone.
I've pushed myself away from the microphone.
He has done so.
In disgust.
Yeah.
Utter dis-
Utter disgust. Hey, Birdie, do you want to hear my story?
I would love to.
Okay.
Thank you, Birdie.
You ready? Here it goes. For most of its history, Devilwood was known as a safe haven for witches. For decades, those witches stole and hoarded gold from passers-by, which they buried in the nearby petrified forest. These witches were also blamed for turning their victims into frogs with an insatiable desire to molest rats. During the Vietnam War, Devilwood was also home to a secret government program intended to turn soldiers into winter weather soldiers by splicing their self-replicating DNA with wolves and other creatures that bore fur. The program went sideways when the Wolfmen were unleashed on the town accidentally. Subsequently, the local residents in the 70s were overrun by grotesque wolfmen for many months. Even the nearby rats converged on the town for fear of them. Chaos reigned until the patriarch of the Montez family made the wolfmen go away by using a poisonous herb that acts as a repellent for wolfmen. He announced and took credit for their departure around 1980. For years, the stories of the wolfmen faded from Devilwood memory, and stories of the town's famous Wiccan buried treasure supplanted it as the main town lore. During this time, the Coven of Witches reemerged in the town, and also during this time, the Montez Patriarch worked to decipher the government program formula. When the Patriarch apparently died, his son Lucario took over the family business. In reality, despite what his death certificate may say, Ricardo was his name, was not dead, but was instead hiding in Castle Montez as a human-rat hybrid. During the hybrid conversion, the Patriarch grew a second heart on the outside of his rat-human hybrid body, which, when removed surgically, still beat mysteriously within a formaldehyde jar. The heart was later stolen by the Wiccans, who attempted to use it as a sacrifice to their protective forest god, whose idol is still in the Wiccans' underground ritual chamber. Poor Lucario didn't have his father's supply of the poisonous herbs, but he did have one ally, the Wolfmen pack leader, Jack Wolf. Rather than trying to win over the rest of the pack, Lucario worked to make Jack the sheriff of their town and his closest ally in controlling Devilwood and its secrets. A month ago, during the last full moon, when 4 travelers arrived, their party included one who was an FBI agent on vacation, as evidenced by a photo of the traveler in a uniform sporting an FBI vest, which was found in his backpack. They were looking for the famous buried treasure when they disrupted a dark ritual taking place in the woods. A ritual designed by the mother-daughter team of Wiccans to draw out the Wolfmen, used some blood on the sawmill equipment, while the mother-daughter Wiccans waited nearby in the safety of their hidden underground ritual chamber. Their plan was to draw the Wolfmen toward Walter, the town drunk who they had armed with a revolver filled with silver bullets, and stationed him at the sawmill. But those meddling travelers disrupted the whole plan with their treasure hunting. During the melee that ensued, the Wolfmen arrived. Walter died in the encounter, but the consecrated ground nailed his soul to the site of the attack. The travelers were devoured by Wolfmen, and the Sheriff Wolf covered it all up by hiding the evidence from the scene. The mother and daughter Wiccans are reluctant to describe what they had planned and don't talk about it with outsiders.
So here's the question with that response. That's very good. Very good. With any theory that you do come up with, the question is you must find out who or what is responsible for the attack with the missing person. What happened to them, and confront them and stop them from continuing.
I had that. It's Mr. Montez.
That's
gather people by the sheriff.
Fair criticism, Laura.
Patty, I think it's great, but why do you hate Italians?
Mostly because of the Columbus thing.
Fair point.
Wow, that's
So right now we have 2 competing theories.
amazing. Amazing.
Woogie Woogie Spaceman and mine. And there's only one way to settle this. The dice.
Nice.
I thought they were going to be, I was saying knives or something. Okay.
Or knives. Yeah, we can do that too.
All right. So
I will take my version of the story on to the Whodunit Con, and you can try to confront people here.
So, the question I do have to ask is, does everyone consent to a particular theory, and which theory is it?
I mean,
Okay, there we go.
my question. Oh, I have a mechanics question.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever theory we come up with, do we still have to stop them?
Resolve the mystery by confronting the person and entity responsible for the missing travelers and put a stop to their actions.
So we would take the FBI agents that are on their way, tell them the story, make sure all the evidence lines up, and let the FBI take care of the problem.
That works for me.
My niece from the future said, nuke the site. It's the only way to be sure.
So in the morning we would talk to the FBI agents and then go to the diner to confront the.
Who is? Well, here's the question, guys.
Well, that's the thing.
Who are you saying is responsible? Like what happened to the travelers that went missing in Devilwood? Who or what is responsible? Then you must confront who or what is responsible and put a stop to it. So you still haven't identified. I need to know who and what is the. What happened to travelers and who and what is the.
So
in my
I'm telling you.
story, it's the mother-daughter Wiccans who set up the scene that went sideways that ended up killing Walter and the 4 travelers. In my story.
I thought Walter was dead for a while though.
But Walter. But
this
Patty,
is also
Patty.
oh.
you're saying that the mother and daughter were responsible for setting up the situation where werewolves attack them. So you're not. Do they control the
I have it all
werewolves?
lined up in mine.
I have a point of order.
And how will they stop? And how will
I
confronting
reclaim my
these
time,
two
sir.
stop the werewolves from killing other travelers?
Point of order, though. We have been told that these disappearances extend beyond just the backpackers. That these have been going on for a long time.
These, well, the car contained a case file detailing a number of travelers who have gone missing over the past decade. In all the cases, the travelers' last known location was the town of Doublewood, New Mexico.
So whatever theory we come up with, it has to encompass at least 10 years of disappearances.
At least 10 years of disappearances for the past decade. It doesn't say they were all together. It just simply says that,
Right.
over the past decade. I mean, you could have one
Well,
person and then a whole group together.
I say my story covers that.
Yeah. So because with the Wiccans, we'd have to believe they're immortal because that daughter is only what 16 or 17, something like that.
They don't gotta be immortal. They just gotta be generational. Not that I'm buying into Patty's nonsense, mind you.
I'm still trying to flush the heart down the toilet, so immortality's on the table right now.
So Lynn, who's the culprit in your scenario?
Senor Montez is the culprit. He's the one who was experimented on, and whatever the experiments did to him made him need to harvest parts from the victims.
Then how do you explain that heart that Maud's trying to shove down the toilet?
I mean, we don't know how long the heart's been there. It could have been a very recent thing. Could be some sort of.
I'll give you my theory.
I'm not a scientist in that regard, so I can't say what would keep a heart beating. But was it the fluid that was kept in somehow? I don't know.
Yeah,
But I
still
can
think
explain
there's-
why
Lynn,
the
no
heart was
offense,
there.
you're not a scientist. I thought you were more of a chemist. The way you drink alcohol.
I like Lynn's theory. I think Montez is the
there
villain.
is a supernatural element to it. So I think if somehow we can take that government conspiracy thing and this government program is connected to the supernatural, because that would explain the heart and a lot of the other stuff.
Why would the government
gods.
program have to be the supernatural thing? Why wouldn't be Montez's and his family's history be the connection to that?
Well, it could be. I mean, there was that rat-faced human or human-faced rat, or
Yeah, but I don't want to explain the supernatural to the FBI.
And the fountain.
well, in the fountain too.
I can't explain the fountain to the FBI either.
And the painting.
Well,
I think the mastermind is the Raven.
I think we're going to have to do the confronting, right?
Well, with the FBI present, because I don't fancy our chances of doing it alone.
Nunca más!
Somebody shut the goddamn window.
I still have the revolver. Those silver bullets really are for something.
Yeah, fingerprints on the gun, so they are. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards Lynn's, but we just need to incorporate the supernatural somehow.
Well, if you can come up with a supernatural explanation, I'm all for it.
I still say that he's aware. That he is some sort of immortal conquistador, and he has been living through the centuries, faking his death.
Well, if we give that over to the FBI, no doubt they're going to just ferry them all off to that little government program.
There can be only one.
But that
Yeah,
saves the town.
I would go along with the immortal Montez being the original conquistador, just faking his death over and over and over and over again.
What we won't believe for sweep sweep.
Is the rat also immortal? The human-faced rat?
Who can say? You
well-
can say.
I mean, rats are ultimate survivors. Unless
Bruce
his
Wayne
weakness is a toad.
Uh,
Remember, he was annoyed by the idea of the statue, the fountain, statue in the fountain.
So maybe we need to find a toad.
Who with taste would not be? But anyway, so sorry. Where can you find a toad? There are some toads that bury themselves in the desert. I don't know. Toad.
Maybe the toad takes away that. Maybe the rat person is the key to Montez's immortality.
Yeah.
It's like a Horcrux.
So we need to find a big horny toad.
A what now?
Birdie crux.
All right. In the morning, we stop at the pet store, find the biggest, horniest toad they have, and then we confront Montez.
All right, that's a plan.
That's your plan.
I'm not feeling so good about
Get
the
her.
ladies.
That's the plan.
Well,
Get her.
I think the gun is the backup, really.
The toad is the distraction for the gun.
More or less.
Definitely during daytime, that's for sure.
You could also use a gun on that housekeeper,
Don't-
by the way. She was
I mean,
very rude, and you cannot make paella in half an hour. I don't care what they say.
We do want to. We want to wait until the FBI shows up before confronting, right? Right.
Yeah, I think
Right.
so.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably the best.
So who is in this ensemble cast that's responsible for the disappearances of the hikers that we will be beating? So I understand this,
Did
please.
you say responsible for the crackers?
No.
Is that what you just said?
No, the
That's
meeting.
what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Well,
Personally, I think Dr. Henrietta West is actually an undercover FBI agent.
I think Nathan is very offended.
Incredibly. Especially all
Okay,
that
I don't know
racist
what-
stuff that Malcolm said during the episode.
alrighty.
We prefer the term bird shit. Just saying.
Yeah, so Montez, his housekeeper,
So Montez, his poor innocent housekeeper.
yeah, the rat person who is either like a what you call it, like a demonic
Rat face.
A familiar? Is that what it
Familiar,
is?
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Guillermo?
Yeah, Guillermo.
Guillermo, the familiar.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be a. Oh, we can't go into that. You did, before we go down the immortal path, and the more the blood and the missing, perhaps the wrong monster. Anyway, so you're gonna confront Montez in the Casa Montez with his housekeeper, possibly his familiar Guillermo, and relieving, of course, the gardener with the is it chauffeur? Ooh, like she could strangle animals. Anyway, regardless,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
That
So
whole
it's-
family is in on it.
So it's Montez and the entire staff of Casa Montez
Yeah.
that's responsible for the disappearance of the hikers, and this is according to the very fact that they were using magic.
Yeah, harvesting organs to
I didn't believe in the magic part, but they were definitely harvesting the organs to feed whatever their dark needs were as a result of that experiment.
Yeah. And the experiments is kind of how they kind of hide a lot of this activity.
Okay, give me. You guys can give me a theorized roll.
This is where Malcolm's just given up.
It's Lynn.
I'd say even without legs, Walter was magic.
I mean, I'll roll, but I'm afraid of how it's going to go based on the earlier one.
That'll be fine.
Anybody else want to do it?
Nope.
Oh, great.
You'll have a +6 to your roll.
+6?
I think so. Yeah, I think you guys have enough clues that you have 6 above the complexity. Well,
pretty
it's either 6 +6 or +4, somewhere between there.
Well, it was a 15, so
Okay.
15 or 13.
50. Yeah,
So
well, yeah.
it's sort of what you sort of figured out.
Sort of.
Montez is responsible.
Oh,
The FBI do arrive in time, and you guys confront him in his palatial garden, in the palatial house of the Casa Montez. where you confront that him and his evil attempt to make his black bagall or whatever.
Ah! Just
there's-
stick the toad out at him.
uh,
Second.
and that there had been an attempt to stop him, but that he had failed. But yeah, so yeah, just 'cause I could tie this all together, but basically it goes as follows. Here we go. Montez
Drum
was
roll.
responsible for the disappearance of all the hikers, each one taking at a particular time when a ritual was needed to increase and continue his life. The Horcrux, his hard-jarred heart, must be exposed to the new fresh blood each sacrifice. The spell, which was written and found on the altar, must be repeated when the victims are killed. The small altar in the diner was held by the sister and the mother and her daughter, well, the mother mostly, in order to protect her family from the Montez and his overall machinations. The sheriff was not actually a wolf, he was just the person protecting his town. The silver bullets were believed to be the one thing that could kill the immortal Montez.
Well, I imagine having your heart stuck in a toilet bend when it comes time for renewal.
Did cause some stress like that. The poisonous herbs were used from Mrs.
Fortune teller's
Johnson-
garden.
from
Yeah.
Mrs. Johnson's garden to drug the campers when they were in the woods to keep them alive but immobile for the ritual. She never tended her garden, but someone came and took care of it. Like you said,
I've
she
heard that
said,
before.
not a lady garden. Anyway, the backpack was the only evidence that the sheriff had ever found of the missing hikers, but didn't have anything to connect it with, and didn't particularly like the FBI or anybody else snooping around in a town that pretty much hasn't had any crime, really. I mean, it's mostly because most criminals who came through and passed their throughs didn't survive. It just so happened that those particular 4 individuals had people who were looking for them, who had people that missed them. And therefore, the FBI was able to begin to build a case. The death certificate was for him, or at least some version of him. It was actually for a child that had died at birth, but he assumed it's a person. Anyway, let's see. The rumors of buried gold were the gold that his original family did have and had buried here, but they had since used it to build the great Montez empire as well as the sawmill. Okay, are we done?
Does the toad do anything?
The toad
It just
does not
molests
do
rats.
it. The toad just sort of just sits there burping.
Oh.
But as far as the rat, that is a creepy thing.
See, all done without any werewolves and strange. Well, no, there were strange rituals. Never mind.
There was no werewolves, but there was definitely strange rituals in which to keep a man alive longer than he should be. And his rat-faced familiar instructed him. They never find the rat-faced, the human-faced rat. They just think that maybe you guys might have been hallucinating or something.
The rat-faced human went on to become mayor of New York.
Probably the bad mushrooms in the paella.
Probably the bad mushrooms in the paella is what they said. The cook protests, but
She was here on a fake visa.
yeah, so she's not saying anything more. She's not gonna expose it up. And as for the chauffeur, she doesn't say anything either. She just squeezes her hand and just popping and grinding noise. But the FBI haul off Montez and raid through the house and everything else. And Devilwood would never be the same, but thanks to the mystery mavens all the way from Brindlewood Bay, other travelers in the future will be safe. Unless, of course, they have to stay at that, guest house.
Or Brindlewood Bay, frankly.
Don't use the
Or
don't use the toilet up in the upper blue room. Don't-
Yes,
So you can still hear it beating.
Believe me, the FBI as a team was ecstatic to know they'd have to break apart the toilet to get some of the evidence. Utterly
I
thrilled.
tried to stop her. I don't know what she was doing.
So there are rewards to be given. They are not the same, which is kind of odd for me. But you can choose which Maven gets what. The First reward is a sticky note that belonged to the dead FBI agents with a user and password for SeekerNet. SeekerNet is a sort of a contact phone line fake system where you can get a hold of
BBS.
Yes. But you guys don't know how that works. So you'll probably have to find someone younger to help you with this one. But you can keep the password and your cozy place and give it to a young person to find out data about the occult. The other reward was from one of the missing travelers that was found. It is an expensive or luxury item that a Maven can put in their cozy place. The rest are all mementos from the investigation that the Mavens may put into their cozy place to be used later in other investigations. They're not identified. They're not identified. It just simply says you ask a Maven what it is, and they can add it to their cozy place.
Could it be the gun? Could it be the gun with the silver bullets?
Yeah, it could be the gun with the silver bullets. It could be the poisonous herbs. It could be the beating heart in a jar. It could be the idol of ancient god. It cannot be, or even maybe if you're really crazy, it can be the rat-faced human. But human-faced rat. There's no, or it can't be that. But it can be something else.
Meanwhile,
could be
the FBI agents are like, wasn't there a gun in this evidence bag?
Wait, what happened to the beating heart that we dug out of there? There's just a fucking fat toad in this jar.
Yeah. So,
Maud will take the gun with the silver bullets.
Okay.
If nobody else wants that.
Lynn does not want to be approached by the FBI later on. That's why she has the evidence from a case in Deadwood.
Oh, Pshaw! I didn't live 70 years on this earth to be scared of a G-man. Come on.
I mean, of course, there's also the painting of a conquistador that looks like a Lucario Martez with a rat.
Birdie claims that one for reasons.
Oh, by the way, Birdie, the man in your dreams was none other than Lucario Montez.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh. Does Birdie get to keep Walter?
If she wants to take Walter Ephraim, the town drunk, she can. The fact that she said Walter, I was just like, how the fuck did he know there was a ghost named Walter? Anyway, we'll go with it. So that's fine. But yeah.
I'll take the idol.
Okay.
I'll take the mysterious bag of money that was left at the house.
No denomination lower than a $500 bill.
I'll take the mysterious bottle of Chardonnay.
Done.
The ever full bottle of
And
Chardonnay.
just add those to your cozy place to be used in other mysteries.
Big bag of money.
Because this was a sweeps week episodes, if we ever return back to Brindlewood Bay, which I assume we will in the distant future, possibly, to finish up the whole entire Brindlewood Bay dark conspiracy timeline. While the occult moves are not available during the sweep week's mystery and aren't available yet in your game, this will be a justification for using the occult moves in future murder mysteries when we start up again. Okay? Though I will read over carefully what occult moves are, because they are particularly a double-edged sword. Either succeeding or, and definitely if you fail. But we'll discuss that when we return back to Brindlewood Bay again in the future. I want to say thank you for everyone for all the players who participated, and I hope you really enjoyed this game. And I hope that our viewers enjoyed watching us do this 10 episode dash into Brindlewood Bay. There are plenty of mysteries, tons of them, and I look forward to our next season and trying out a few of them. I'm really looking forward to Deadly Silent Auction, throngs of vice and lies, a dark tea time.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you
thanks
very
for
much, Malcolm.
Thank you
It
for
was
a great
great.
game.
It was a lot different from. Had some similarities to some of the more recent, more narrative stuff that we've done. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. And big thanks to Jason Cordova, the writer of this game, who
Absolutely.
Reposted our announcements quite often on Blue Sky. So big thanks.
Did
to him.
he actually listen to them? Because I don't think.
Probably not.
Yeah, he seems to be he seems to be a man of distinguishing taste. So
Hey, I want to thank Malcolm for an amazing story, but also Nathan.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed watching the progression.
oh
of
my
the
goodness,
Open.
yes, the
A
opening progression.
lot of fun. I
Great
think
deal
you
of
had a
fun.
great
Yeah.
time doing it, and
I
I
did.
enjoyed watching it. So
Yeah,
thanks for that.
Like not being a video guy, like trying to figure out how to do what I want to do. That was a great learning experience. I'm sure it would take me like a tenth of the time to do it. But I had a lot of fun messing with the video stuff and trying to like come up with something super creepier and creepier every time. Except for this time where I was I just wanted to kind of like something more. I thought last 9 was gonna be the last one, so I kind of pulled all the stops, and made that the weird one. So this one I wanted to be kind of more like we're just coasting in to the finale there. Anyway, but thanks for mentioning that. And while I have you guys, I want to take a second to talk about the future. On Thursday, I'm going to release our 38th episode of the Dragon Bane series. 38. And
Episode 38 is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I mean,
it's pretty good.
I personally feel very close to it.
It's like a great. I was like saying this to I think Matt, but for this series, like Dane, from us like making fun of his virginity and like getting his name wrong all the time, he's really done the whole zero to hero arc. During this campaign, so it's really been fun to watch. So it's a good episode. That there is a 15-minute shopping portion of the episode, which I did mark, so you can't skip over that if you don't want to listen to the shopping stuff. But it's in there. I almost cut it out, but yeah, no.
I think I made fun of it at one point.
Yeah, no, you did. Yeah, you did. But while I have your attention here, there's still 6 people watching. There's a couple things we're doing. So we're done with live stuff for a while. Though I'm going to pitch that for when we do, if we do a Christmas episode, I want to do Ninja Borg.
Nice.
It's super funny. It's super funny. I think it's really right up our alley. It's gonna in the whole kind of way. But we're gonna start recording. For 2026, 2 new series.
At least.
One is a return to. Well, we're going to start recording soon and it'll be released next year. One is going to be Return to Twilight 2000, and I think I did tease a little trailer for that earlier. But the second one is us returning to a game that we started 3 years ago, and we had to cancel for reasons. So we're going to reboot that whole thing again, and that's going to be Infamous Heroes.
Woo-hoo.
So that's
Yeah.
that's
Oh, nice. I like
coming up.
the.
Look at the graphic ready to go. My God.
Yeah. Way to bring us into the 90s.
Yeah. So Malcolm's going to be running that. It's going to be super awesome.
We don't pay Malcolm enough.
Yeah, honestly.
Whoa. Somebody's getting paid? What the fuck?
Well, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, and smiles, thoughts and prayers, kind of thing. Yeah.
So no release dates yet. We're trying to. We usually run a little haphazard with these things and just like, okay, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Since we have like 13 episodes left of Dragonbane, we're gonna take our time and really settle in and get these characters right and make sure that we have a little bit better understanding of the rules than we usually do before we start. And then we have to relearn the Twilight 2000 stuff also. So, and we're gonna mix up do some different things with the cast too. That's should be interesting, and some things that folks have commented on before. So
I did offer to do all of my episodes in drag. I mean, I'm not
well,
shaving
you
the
should
beard.
have
though.
done that for
Awful
Brindlewood Bay.
drag. Well,
It's
maybe,
not,
yeah,
I didn't say it was good drag. It was really bad drag.
There's such a thing as bad drag.
Well, if I do
Yeah,
it,
Well, I'm not
yes, there is. I've known too many. No, there's that.
you guys were all at that party. That's
But yeah, seriously, if we did Brindlewood Bay again, we should probably do it in drag. I think that'd be.
I mean, I'm already wearing lipstick. What do you want?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's funny. I can tell, even with the Lego, that you're wearing lipstick.
I mean, yeah, that's the only part of my face you can see.
Yeah. And sometimes, like, I can see some color around your eyes too, but I can't really see it tonight. But
Oh, you're looking at my eyes.
yeah,
Queen eyeshadow. I'm just saying right there.
eyes.
I'm up here.
All right. Well, I've been blabbering on too much, but I love these friends of mine.
Well, and plus, we know, that's not all we're going to have this year. There might be some other things coming up, but you'll have to
Yes.
stay
Yeah,
tuned.
yeah.
Yeah, there are
That's-
definitely some things coming up this year.
Yeah,
We're
we're-
gonna
Yep, soon.
check in during Geek Weekend too.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'll drunkenly check in during Geek Weekend, and Sean is going to come back with leftovers. That'll be a Thursday night thing. Nobody's told me when they're coming back, so I have no idea. I assume sometime in October. Who knows? Sean, if you're listening, let me know. Or Matt, Matt.
Well, there's
Makes
gonna
sense.
I don't
there's
know
gonna
where
be
Matt is these days.
there's gonna be some surprising. Well, not surprising, but there's gonna be some switch ups in that lineup too.
Yeah,
Yep.
there is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you finally deposing Sean?
No, I'm just backing Sean up
Okay, good.
right.
Awesome.
for the days that Matt can't make it.
PAX Unplugged. We're going to be at PAX Unplugged. So look for interviews from that.
Some of you are.
Some of you, and hopefully Tier 2. We're still trying to convince them.
I am a salty bastard about that. Gave it
that-
my all.
Is that a
Tried.
hard no? Is that a hard no?
I didn't say it was hard. No.
Okay. Is it a soft no? Is it
It's a flaccid no.
It's flaccid
It's a
no?
flaccid
Placid no.
All right.
Placid no.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Anyway, but thanks everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for watching us. Thanks, and like, subscribe, share us with your friends.
Please do.
And pass us around like the dirty horse we are.
Birdie.
Dirty whores, you are.
Birdie.
good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.